Hey, it's me. Let's start the show. Do. Hello, how's it going? Welcome to my Manic Mondays, the movie and mental health show. My name is CJ Robles. Welcome. Running a little late. Got a lot of stuff done today. Got enjoyed Father's Day yesterday. Got a lot of fiberglass all over my body. Got some catching up to do with you. Let's see. There we go. I had to come inside because I was working in the shed, and the Wi-Fi does not work very strong there. I mean, it kind of does, kind of doesn't. I know I can do Facebook Live in there, but I'm not too familiar. I'm not too sure if I can do the StreamYard yet because I tried doing it with Ben Garrett in there with Ben Garrett the other day when we tried to do side by side. I was trying to do it inside the studio, but I think the streaming was too strong. I mean, too weak. The Wi-Fi. But I just wanted to say, let's see, I'm coming on for to see, before it is actually Monday. Thank you, Jana. My cousin made the intro music. He is a musician, so Wayward Soul. But now just getting on and doing a show. Thought it would be it's my Mondays. I need to get to do stand up tonight. I kind of started working in my my shed and did the installation. Don't have any photos right now because I just finished. Took a shower and tried to get all the fiberglass off me because when you're doing installation, that stuff it's like I don't know, fiberglass is little bits and pieces, little shards, and they get all over. I got a bunch of my face, so I had to like try to get it off, and then I got a bunch of my arms. And but it's all right. A little sacrifice, a little sweat equity. Use a staple gun. Got it all. I was planning to keep the I guess the vaulted ceiling or whatever it's called, just the ceiling exposed. So I didn't really want to put sheetrock on it, or I didn't want to I wanted to keep it open. But I spent $80 on the wrong installation. I went rogue and I was like, I'm just gonna get this one. I think this one means smaller, and it wasn't. But it was the same size of insulation that goes for the roof. So I was able to put it in there, and it worked. So I just installed everything. My brother and I started a little late because my brother and I were in there talking. I wanted him to check it out, and he came in there and he liked it a lot. And we are just kind of filling the space, and forgot the show was going to start at 10:30. But here we are. But what are we doing this week, man? I don't know. I was just kind of want to talk a little bit about why I do what I do. Yeah. Oh man, I don't have anything planned for today. I'm just gonna get on just to get on. I've been working on some stand-up jokes, but I like I said, I didn't have time. I got in the zone, and I decided I'd rather do as much stand-up as I can right now when I can. But when it comes to this projects or something or work, I'd rather just focus on that, get that over with. Because once that's over, then it'll give me more time to work on stand-up, and then I can be more consistent. Right now, I'm still inconsistent because Monday nights with this show, and then with work, and then just everything in life. It's kind of my busy day. Mondays and Saturdays are like my super busy days. They're my long days, and I start early and end late, but trying to figure out how to plan it out. I've been doing a schedule. I've been trying to stick with that, and the stand up is more like it's fun. It's more of a challenge, a relaxing challenge. But everything else is more like timed, and I want to get my old projects done today. I mean this year. So it starts by planning today for tomorrow, and then I needed a place to put a lot of my ideas or a lot of the stuff I was doing. I was getting a lot of more just physical items. I've been getting a lot of physical items, more than I've ever bought in the last few years. I mean, in the last few years, more than I've ever bought in the last 20 years. But I just started buying more things I remember I enjoyed buying when I was a kid, buying some stuff that I used to own. I actually have a new edition, and I'm very excited about this one. This is my first one of these. So let me grab it. It's just right here. 1 second. I don't got it set up right, but I got power tools everywhere. So, but check it out. So a lot of I really like tangible things, like holding on to them. I like talking about them. I like just the details. A lot of things that I collect. But the other day when I was at Target, they had the Cool. Thank you. They had the the Transformers I like to collect. And they have a Grimlock. So it's just like, I guess this is the new the legacy evolution. I guess this is what's coming out right now on I think Netflix, or also part of the movies, because I'm gonna go watch Beast the Beast War one soon. I'm gonna watch it. See, it goes from Grimlock to the person to the T-Rex. And Max was trying to open this one. He's like, "Oh, it's a T-Rex. I need to have it." And I was like, "Well, get your own." I haven't seen this one out, but I always thought Grimlock's always been a cool one. What's the character, the actor's name? Is it Mark Berger? I believe his name is. Had a chance to meet him, but I fanboyed out because I was right in my first convention I went to, or my second, maybe the first or second convention I went to, and he was there, and I just couldn't I don't know, I didn't want to fanboy out. So now if I see him, I'll totally try to wait in line and meet him. But so I have a lot more items now where things to put them. And the room that I was in currently, or the room I was in, was a small studio. Like, what turned into, it was a big room, but half of it was a studio space for me. And without knowing, like, my surroundings was growing, and things I was purchasing and wanting to display. I only have because half of my side was a door and the wall and a window, so I didn't really have a whole wall. So I took that predominant wall you'd see with the Alien poster, and I started growing around it, and I realized how cool and easy it was to do that. So I was like, all right, so I guess I'll talk about the story about how we got here. I guess that's what I've been trying to talk about. So we'll talk. I guess we can do like a progress thing, process thing. But I got my photos here, so we'll go through it little by little. Oh man, I forgot to email some people. Oh, and I've also been doing a few videos with my boy. So my son, he's been enjoying it. We're just having fun. But let's talk about this real quick. So I was noticing I was running out of space inside my house. So I was like, what do I got to do? So last year I saved, or like last, it was like 15 months, 16 months. I saved about somewhere a little under 12 grand just by doing jobs, work, and just putting money in savings, a little bit of stock market help. But I had money, so I was trying to do a movie, and I was like, I'm gonna do a feature movie, and I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna figure out how to do a feature but then once I really started getting into it, I started seeing, meeting people and talking to other filmmakers, seeing how they get there. There's a lot of advertising and marketing involved when you're making a movie. So it's not just the fact that you're making a movie. Then after that, you have to get ready to sell your movie or get it exposed or get people to see it. And that can be very cost effective, and it could be very expensive. So I was like, man, what can I do? What I was trying to just figure out what I wanted to do and where I can go with this. So I was like, I really want to do a project. I really want to, start doing. I got to do something with. I'm sorry, I have so many pictures. Oh, you know what? I have them up here. Did I take them down? Let's see. I don't think I did. I think I might. No, I took them down. So I put in all the Texas Frightmare photos in, but it's okay. Anyways, I wanted to. Let's see. No, I was thinking, what do I do? And then, here we go. So finally I was like, I got the space in the backyard to build something. So I was like, let's build a studio. Let's build a shed to put all my stuff in. And then from there we'll go. And then, I started working on I had the handyman here, had my handyman. And I said, "Is this something you can do?" And he said, "Yeah, this is well within my scope, within my range." And then we agreed on a way to do it and how to, payment and whatnot, and how to afford it. Because there were times it was within budget, but then out of budget for some parts. Because it was just some parts, some things were just longer and more cost more, materials. One thing I'll tell you, when you're doing a renovation, especially for inside the home and you're getting rid of old things, you're gonna have to get rid of so I'm in a city, to get to the dump is a pain, and they haul your stuff to the dump is a pain. In this major city, and it's not too far. It's doable, but I think it's just hard just to get all your stuff to get it there, especially if you don't have a truck. And I don't have a truck anymore. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, just getting rid of all the excess material, that's cost. And if I got lucky, I have a family member that has a trailer and has a piece of land that they throw stuff off. So they're like, hey, you can you can come use our stuff. Like after a while, because after you start paying people, and you're just like, why am I paying just to dump all this stuff away? Like it's just junk. Like I shouldn't have to be paying this much. But after conversations or just hanging out with just talking to people, and just it was just so easy having a conversation with a family, with like family member, being like, oh yeah, I could do that. I could do that for you. I see you have a lot of trash here. You want me to get rid of it for you? And I was like, well, yeah, if you want to borrow your truck. He goes, no, man, you can borrow my trailer and all this. So I was like, oh, cool. So then that's where that's why he helped me out a lot, where they helped me out a lot. It wasn't just him. But well, let's go through a little bit of the process here. I got some of the photos here of how I got where I got, but we'll talk about it because it is part of. There's a few things. It's a creative station for sure. So Max and I call it a space station, but it's also a place to where I go to unwind, relax. It's my my space station, but it's a lot of my ideas are going to come out of this thing because I was having fun in the in the little studio space we had. So now I have my own like actual think space. So now I could actually go in there and think about what I need to do, work, relax. If I need to unwind, if I need to stretch, because I've also been like doing like just my meditation in there. Also doing a little dance. I was just joking to see the space and saying, yeah, you could actually dance in here. And but I'm doing the floor as well. I just got the laminate cutter because I was using the sheetrock. I was using the miter saw to cut it and to cut the laminate flooring, but the miter saw is a little too inaccurate. Or I wasn't using it right, so I went and just spent the $40 and got the laminate cutter. So I'll be using that tomorrow or Wednesday because I work 2 jobs tomorrow, and I'm gonna be a little exhausted. So I don't know if I'm gonna have time to come in here in between one job and do it, but we'll see. I kind of want. Oh, I really want. I gotta do the sheetrock soon, so I want to do that tomorrow. I have all the items here. I just gotta install them myself. I do have to get a little bit of the siding done. I do have one piece of siding I need to. But it's on properly. I just don't like the way it's on there. I want it tighter. I want it to be real better, like way more secure than where it's at. Only because I don't want it to like get loose or anything and fall apart or whatnot. So hey, I got some pictures here I'm uploading. We're moving along. I have them more in the process of but I kind of just took these. I'm just going by some photos that I have because I will do a better job of doing this. But this is right now because this is the interactive vlog. You guys feel like saying something? Want to say hi? You can say hi. You want to share something with me? Share it with me. This is what right now is the time where I will be open. I've also been doing some Facebook videos exclusively only for Facebook, and those are just I'm figuring out the new way Facebook runs its streaming service. It has its own thing now. It's like it's starting to be its own I guess meta. I post something on Facebook and it throws it on IG, and I'm like, yeah, I didn't want IG to get a hold of this, but whatever. I guess they're all trying to connect them all. So we're moving along. I'm pretty much, I think there's some good photos here I can start sharing. We could start talking about a little bit. But, oh yeah, here he goes. Because there was just a lot of unexpected costs that I was just kind of like, oh man, I had to really, like, I felt like, just certain things you got to spend. And I was like, there's little jobs I could have done, like the roof, the shingles. Like I really wanted to do that. I know I can do that. I can afford that, but I got hurt. And I was just like, and I got the estimate back for the job, and I was like, oh, that's not that much. I'll just pay him to do that. I thought it was going to be a lot more for the job, but it wasn't as much as I thought it was. Do I need this one? Why not? Let's put it out there. But yeah, I got that, so I had to pay the handyman to do the shingles, but it's all done. Like this thing's professionally made. It's I keep calling it the shed because I didn't have any power in it, and now that I have power, it's a full-blown studio. I don't have any internet in there yet, like Wi-Fi, but I do have Ethernet cable. I just don't really know how I'm going to get I haven't done any research on it, but I need to figure out how to get my new laptop connected with the Ethernet cable in the back, because it's that's how you're supposed to do it. Wait, is this right? Did I do this right? Hold on. I guess not. I guess these two didn't make it. This one didn't make it. All right, we'll get going. because it's cool. Because it's let's see. Here we go, and then here we go. This one goes up. All right, cool. All right, so what? Quit doing this. I have to like. It's because I have everything maxed out. See, I haven't quite cleaned it all up. I need to clean this up real quick, so I can make some more space. We can get more things in. Here we go. But this has been fun. It's been a fun process. It's also been like using a lot of my like project management skills that I really needed to buff up on. Cause man, I was able to like communicate well, but there's just parts where it didn't get rocky or anything. It just kind of was like even now this I gotta get charged for this. I gotta pay for this. It's like certain jobs where I was like this is necessary, and you find out you do need certain things, and it's the bare minimum. So it's it's not even it's supposed to be a 10 by 12 space, but it's a lot smaller than that. It's like 12 by like 9 3/4 or something like that. Because we just kind of that's just kind of where it ended up. But here we go. So I took the space that I had, and you know what? I really want to show that empty space because it was nice. So let's see. Like, give me 2 minutes, and we'll go for it. We'll go look for it real quick. But man, I like to also have a lot of like this show. As bare bones as it is, I do have some ideas to upgrade it a little bit to give it a little bit more fun. I've been working with my iPad. I've been doing stuff for the show, but it's just like I said, whenever I have time in between. And right now, I am just figuring out what we're doing. Okay, hold on. God, here we are. Somewhere going back, because this has been a process of doing this. It's been 6 months of just like doing the home renovation, doing the outside, fixing the whole house, and it's already the half the year's already gone by, which is tripping me out. This year is just burning, and I don't know if it's because I'm working all the time and I really don't feel like I don't have time to. I do chill. I don't just work and burn myself out as much as I used to. I still get a little burned out now. It's just I guess because I'm older, but you know, I think it's just. But let's see. I want to show that foundation one because it's just so nice. It shows you what you can do with just a little bit of imagination and some work, a little budget, and just keep at it. I noticed that I was at certain times when this was going, I never wanted to quit. I would just be like, oh, we gotta do this, we gotta do that. Oh, here, I'll show this one too. This is one of my original concepts, and I didn't end up going with it because we ended up going with a different idea, and I like it better the way it looks now because it's a little bit more functional and it's a little bit better. I still need to do things like stairs, but that'll come with time, and I will get that soon. But where? Okay, hold on. I'm sorry. I know I have it somewhere here. Oh, look at all these Maxwell pictures. I was just going through all these photos of my son. But let's see. I'll give it one more minute, and then if I don't find it, I did upload some other ones. Yeah, because look, I'm going back here looking at my photos, and this is from January 30th, and that's when we started moving over here, moving into the kitchen. The kitchen, as you can see, is back. We're looking for the perfect tile. Haven't picked the perfect tile yet. There we go. Got the photo. Here we go. Found it. So let's see. Let's get this in. Let me show you what I did, how I started, and then we'll go from there. Because this is. I think this really shows you exactly what. Like I said, I'm doing this job. I'm doing this on the fly. Should have had this all prepared so we wouldn't be sitting here waiting. But I'm also expressing a lot of what I was going through. So you just kind of bear with me a little bit. Oh yeah, here we go. This is an even better photo. This is a nice one. So that way we could kind of go through it together in a second. I just haven't had time. I was gonna go do stand up, but man, I was itchy. It's just my face is itchy. I feel like scratching my face right now. But it just happens, You end up. There you go. Wait, let me see. Yeah, 'cause I'm already tired. Oh, it didn't go. But I'm already sleepy. But let's go. I got 2 watchers. Let's go. Let's see. There we go. Oh, that first one was canceled. No, it's not. All right, here we go. And also went to the water park last week, and that place was exhausting, but it was fun. There's no lines, so that was fun. All right, cool. All right, here we go. Without further ado, let's talk about my studio space, My Manic Movies and Shipwreck Studios, and everything else in between. So let's see. Let's just see if we can go by just a little bit more. If I maybe might have one that I really. Oh yes, I do. I knew I was gonna have this one. Look at this. This is the space I was working with. Here we go. This is the real bare bones. We'll show you where we started. Started from the bottom. Now we're here. We are there. There we go. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Step right up. Step right. One be all. Be the one. All right. There we go. Let's get started. I wish I had some music plugged in. I do have some music plugged in, but it's too fast. I don't want that music too fast. All right. Here we go. Thank you for being so patient. Wait, is that the same photo? That's not the same photo, is it? No, it's this one. Yeah, I'm already getting sleepy. I am falling asleep. Yeah, I wake up pretty early, so this gets a little tiring. Here we go. There we go. There we go. All right. So, thank you for waiting. All right. So, we now have the whole space that we've been creating this whole time. And I have here, this is what we first started with. First looked at this. This is just like the 10 by 12 space I had. And I was kind of just like, well, gotta do something with this space. I gotta figure it out. And I do want to put something in the backyard. As soon as I found out that I could have power running to the backyard, I was like, all right, cool, awesome. We're gonna do this. This is where we're going. So then I was like, all right, let's clear out the area. Because I had pavers there. I don't know if you can tell, there's some pavers there. You see that little like a padding, that black tool there. What's it called? The tomper or something like that. Pounder. It I got a comment. Thanks. Yeah, thank you. That's what you want. Yeah, thank you. That's really what I want to hear. I look tired. Everybody likes hearing that. Thank you, because I am tired. Keep your comments to yourself. What do you call it? So that's where I started, and then started just clearing out the area, and really starting to put it more. I think because this is right before I put the gravel. So this is where I started putting up the area for it. I asked a couple of buddies, and what should I do for the foundation? Because that was the thing that was bothering me. I sat on that for like a month because I was trying to figure out what to do. And then I figured out, I was like, you know what? Let's do it. Let's start just putting the gravel. That was the easiest one to do. So I put gravel, filled this up. So I have the image here. Yeah, so I filled it up, and then we did the foundation. So the first initial idea I had for doing all this was I want to do more something like this, but without the like the decking part, or this. I guess this had this was my concept. This is what I wanted to go with, and I was like, yeah, I kind of want to do something like this, just kind of walk in, get out, something simple. But then my handyman suggested another floor model, and I was like, sure, I'll do that one. So then let's see, we went from there. So yeah, so then I did the foundation. Where have yeah. So we did the foundation. So there's that's the 10 by 12 foundation, and then if you see that little part extends, it's kind of like that's the deck. So then from there, yeah, it was like the cool thing was the first 3 days was like built really fast. Like it was like foundation, skeleton, and then like roof. So that was like you did it fast. That was like 1 day, 2 day, 3 day. And what do you call it? What did I do? And then it was like 1 day, 2 day, 3 day. And then he did the roof, and at the same time I started installing the siding. So is that how that goes? Yeah, well, I kind of skipped a little bit, but I started doing the siding. So then he did the roof, and then he did the wrap for me. So he wrapped it up, and then I installed the siding. So there we go. So I started installing the siding there. Now I got the vinyl siding, and only because I thought I was originally going with this model, but I didn't do any of the siding that was, I guess, like that right there, like vertical, because I went with this. A lot of people I found online were telling me were saying this is the way to go. So I did. So I installed it more, and I finished doing it, doing the siding, and then we had to sit for a little bit because a lot of it I did it like kind of wrong. I didn't do it the right way. I was learning, so I had to go back and tighten a lot of it. So I had to add a lot of 2x4s and use a lot of screws and whatnot. And then so there's another shot there. So then the handyman had to come back and actually do the saw fit. So if you see under the roof there, the little deck, there's a soffit. So the soffit is like, I guess, just the part that keeps it together or keeps it from, I guess you get like a box. I don't really know how it looks. Keep it boxy or something. But he did the soffit there. So as we were going and we're where we're going, yeah, just doing it. And I mean, he did a lot. So right now I'm still doing the inside, and maybe you've been seeing people have been seeing on Facebook. But yeah, so I've been doing the inside, doing the insulation, and then I'm gonna do the sheetrock, and then do the laminate flooring, and then I guess just the baseboards. I'll be done, and then be able to bring the idea, the concept that I've had for a minute for alive, so or keep it going. But I got to put a lot more what do you call it? A lot of more effort into it, but it'll happen. So that's where we're at right now, and those are the colors we got. So I really like that I picked the two colors that I picked because it was by accident. I just went by straight up like, oh, these are nice colors. This is a good color combination. Let me try this out, and I picked it, and it worked. So I was just like, hey, this looks good, but I didn't pay attention to the names, so I'm about to pay for them. And when I started paying for them, I mean, when I started putting for them to make the paints, they go, oh, this one's called um, Gothic, not Gothic, Gotham Gray, and the black one is called Noir. And to me, I like that because it was like kind of like DC, Gotham, Batman, and in noir is always like kind of like a comic book noir. Is always a character, or there's always a style, and even like in Spider the universe, this first Spider-Man with Miles Morales, it was what do you call it? He there's the Nick Cage character, the Spider-Man noir. So I always thought like, oh, this is cool. So this is kind of like for me like a Marvel and DC combo without knowing. I didn't really pay attention when I got it. I just got it because it looked nice. I didn't know the name, so I got them. So, but also that was a cool little story there that I got the prices that I liked. I mean, I got a good price, good deals for the paint, which was supposed to be a lot. It was supposed to be a lot cheaper, and I got a really good deal. So I uploaded some photos real quick of the different angles. So we did have the little side by side comparison. Oh man, everything's just full. Let's see. Let's see. All right, sorry. Just getting more here. So here's this photo. So I had this one. So I had where we go, the side. Here we go. So here's the before, and then here's after the paint and and I finished out of the trim. So the trim looks good. So yeah, it just kind of makes it. You just learn it. You just figure it out. Never done this before, but I was learning while I was doing this, and I'm happy. I'm happy I learned it. I'm happy I got into this. Like, I guess I like the angles I picked. So I didn't even pay attention to this. Doing this on purpose. Pretty close. Well, not close, but almost close. But yeah. So there's and then those windows. I got it. Like I said, I didn't get the best deal, but I got a decent deal. That front door is expensive as hell, but you just use it. Doesn't it serves its purpose. It does its job. So I'll be okay with that. I'm not thank you for the comment, but yeah, once you're ready for another one for the girls. I just built this one on my own. Like I just designed it, had a carpenter do it, handyman, and that's it. There's not something I would like kind of want to do again. Yeah, it's a lot to begin with, just to start and to get to the end and to make sure it's just a lot of work. I mean it's this alone has taken 3 months just to get this far, and I'm still not even done. And it's just been like I've been just trying to cut corners. A lot of stuff I got to return. If you can see in this photo, there's a lot of stuff on the ground there that needs to be returned because there's some stuff that I bought that I didn't need. But for the most part, I mean, I'm happy with the end results. I'm satisfied. I think this is awesome. I think this is a cool little concept. It's a little, my garden right there. It's just a little backyard, kind of my space kind of thing. My space, kind of little spot I can hang out. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. I think I've been going. I mean, I got a little portable AC unit in there, and it's like going pretty well. Sure, that was a good joke. What do you call it? No, just for the most part, just focusing on this thing, getting it over with, and seeing like seeing where a lot of my stuff's gonna go in there. So my Manic movies is kind of where I've been working on just a little idea I had, a little concept I had, just to have fun, and I'm bringing it to life. So by the end of the week, I should have more. I mean, I'm like 3 weeks behind on where I wanted to present and everything, but just life happens. I've been having a lot of little things I've been doing, family wise and just growth wise. They've been growing, they've been going well, and so just having fun, having a good time, but at the same time getting things done. But I work a lot, so I'm really. What'd you say there? I thought it was a she shed. Yeah, it's a she shed. Yeah, definitely. It is a she shed. Yes, if you want to call it. I mean, man cave. She said, art studio. I'm calling it. It's a video store for me. It's whatever you want to call it. It could be a he shed. I guess we could call it that too. How about a they shed? A them shed? A me shed? I think we can go with that. I don't. Thank you. Yeah. All right. See you later, Janet. Um, but what were you gonna say? Yeah, no, that's funny. Like when you go to Pinterest, you get like when I was getting ideas for this, you get more ideas that it's a match. It identifies as a man. Should. Yeah, I go in there. I do manly things. It's full of hair. I just shave in there all day. What do you call it? I guess I'll stay in the comments section. I feel Anala's gonna be busting it out. But no, it's a good little concept. It's a fun place. I'm having fun with. So it's kind of where like internet meets my reality meets my fantasies or just things I like to joke around about. And that's where I'm at with that. But it's a yeah. Well, it's I'll start posting about it and we'll start talking. We'll see where it goes. But I have some ideas, so they'll start seeing me post some things. I'm gonna be putting on my Patreon on. I've been revamping that, and the shed is included. The reason I was calling it a shed for a long time is because I didn't have electricity. So I felt like if I didn't have electricity, it's definitely just a shed. And then I was really trying to figure out like the insulation thing. Like insulated it, fully insulated today, and then put the sheetrock up tomorrow, and then maybe the next day do the laminate flooring, and get it over with. But I did but it already instantly feels good. It already has like, it already talks about. I mean, on the insulation itself, it talks about sound barrier, and what do you call it, and noise pollution. It covers, and dude, as soon as you put it in, you could hear it. Because I wasn't trying to cover the roof, but I had to. I accidentally spent $80 on on insulation, but it was a dumb mistake because I ended up using it. But a dumb good mistake. But yeah, as I'm doing the as I'm doing the installation, it's feeling so much nicer. It feels cooler in there. I don't have to have the little AC running. But yeah, I would like to get in there and show everybody where I'm at, but I'm still like I said, I still gotta do drywall. I still gotta do floor, and then I mean the installation is done though. But man, I'm itchy. But it's also like there's some angles in there. I'm trying to figure out how to put in because it kind of has like a weird angle cornered in the back. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that. But for the most part, like that'll be done, and then we gotta do this tiling job here. This is gonna be fun. I'm not looking forward to this at all. At all. Like this is not what I'm looking forward to doing. Tiling is just. I understand why people charge a lot, but it's something I can do. So I wouldn't do it like people ask me to do it. I wouldn't do it for them because I'm not the professional. I just do it towards like, it's good enough for me, and I'm like, the main parts look good, so I'm not gonna beat myself up on it. But yeah, that's gonna be a challenge itself. But I don't know. This has been a year of renovation of getting things changed, changing things up, um, being where I need to be, getting cleansing, detoxing, getting rid of the negativity that I really don't need in my life. Sounds funny, but that's the way I think. That's the way I feel. That's the way my brain works and the way I've trained it. So it is what it is. But I think it's cool because also getting rid of all the old, like this house is from like '77, and getting rid of all the old like sheetrock and wood and rot. There was only some parts that had a little bit. It was a maze, only had a little bit of rot on certain. There's like a little leak or something. So there's only like 2 parts that had like dead wood or rotted wood, but that was it. So we didn't have to really focusing on that. That was an easy change, easy fix. but I do like the energy. I like the feel. I mean, I got new cabinets. I got new. I've been cooking like crazy. I cooked. I'm trying to do cheap eats. So I did chicken thighs today. I bought the marinated ones from HEB for $10, and I don't know how much. It had to be at least like over 2 pounds, at least 2.5 pounds of chicken. So I cooked all that and then made tostadas and just had little. Did I take pictures and I not post them? Let me see real quick. I can show you guys real quick. I've been having fun on the phone. Not on this phone. I think it was the other phone. But yeah, I took some. We've been just cooking here at the house. I want to see how it like not having to spend too much money on food because going out in this city is expensive. And we just went out the other day. For Father's Day I went out. Oh yeah, here we go. For Father's Day I went out, and man, that was pricey. It's weird like to only order. Like I'm not trying to brag about spending money and eating food, but I just like it makes me think about like I actually look at the prices now because it's like I'm not paying $17 for salad or if and then a lot of places they do the like you're supposed to know you should know what you're ordering and all this. So when and they don't have any prices on their menu, so you just start ordering stuff, and then it's like I don't know. I think it's a rookie mistake. If you don't care what you put on that, then that's one thing. But I'm like I don't really feel like ordering 5 items and spending $145. That's just too much, especially if it's like I'm like I didn't get a buzz out of it or anything. But look at this, made some chicken tostadas tonight. And that's from the garden. That's a bell pepper from the gardens. Like when there's nothing more organic than your food straight out of your garden. And I have a bunch of tomatoes that I've been eating, so I didn't realize I was gonna love tomatoes as much as I do now. But yeah. So my Manic movies is here. I got the IP. I got to start working on that. Working on the website and building the store. I have a store now. So that's another thing. I wanted a physical store. I didn't really want to like keep it all online. And maybe if I would have thought of this like 10 years ago, then maybe. But I'm just doing it now. So I'm a little bit older, a little bit more mature. I think feel like the decisions I can make are pretty gonna help me out. And not to help me out, but even if I do something wrong, I'll be able to catch myself. Or if I mess up, I'll be able to like recover, bounce back. And look at this. So I wanted to share one more thing before I go. But yeah, so I'll be posting more and more about what I can. I noticed that once a week is a good start for a beginner, and I've been in the beginning stages for a little bit, but I think now it's like if you really want to go into this and you really want to do podcasting and social media and whatnot, you should take it in a lot and then learn all about it. And it's just a lot of it is it feels like it's a game. So it's like I'm ranked like maybe like 4 million, 4.3 million right now, but kind of work your way up and figure out where you belong and where your group is, where your niche is, because we really don't have to be like I love Austin here. I'm not going anywhere, but like as everything's here is like the front end of technology, so I get to see everything in firsthand explanation and whatnot. We get to like beta test a lot of things here, so it's cool to see it firsthand. But other people like I know that live like in Florida or live in like New Jersey or Pittsburgh, like you don't have to like live with each other to like get a lot of projects done. So you can do it like now. You can just work with people and that you don't even like live in the same state, which I think is cool. So it'll be fun to like see who I collaborate with in the future and see what I'm doing with see where I'm going with this. And yeah, just trying to have fun with it. Trying to see what we can do, because this is it. I'm at the end. This bad boy is already getting ready to launch. Look at this. Yeah, dude. What's up, Derek? Oh man, I got to spend a day with Derek on set with the Pancake Man, dude. And I've been following him on social media. He's a cool comic book store. Because of you, people like you got me doing this. So thank you, Derek. I appreciate you being so cool. Yeah, like yeah. Thank you. One thing I also want to start talking about too is I do improv, acting, but also I've been doing stand up. That's something new for me, but I've been doing improv. I'm trying to get back on stage. I haven't done it in a minute, but I do acting and I do. Good segue. Thanks. Yeah, thank you, Alara. What do you call it? I've been working on my acting now, so I'm gonna get it more and more because I do got 2 roles coming up, and I need to reach out. Oh, and I got back I got my role for my Amityville Ripper. I got my lines for that. So yeah, man, we appreciate you had hard work on Pancake Man, the movie. Yeah, dude. So whenever you guys got that wrapped up, let me know. I want to promote it. I want to talk about it. That was such a cool set to be on. Pancake Man. It was just, I was in California just for 2 days doing this movie, and just the fact that y'all let me hang out all day, which was great, and the fact that Bron like introduced me to everybody was just a great feeling of like feeling like you belong there kind of thing, and hang out and have fun. And it was fun. I had to, for a minute there I was asking, what do you need me to do, where can I help? And I realized because we do I'm such working on independent films all the time, like there's always some help, so you can always find somewhere to help. But then I was like, oh no, this is like a real set. This is like everybody has their positions, like just chill out. So all I had to do was just all I had to do was do my part. Freeze. That was fun. It's great. Any experience you get is great experience. But these guys made it so easy, so simple. I was told Bron is a actor director, so he knows how to just kind of talk about what he wants to do and get it out. And it was great. Hanging out with Michael was cool too. He did a lot. That guy did a lot for that scene. He was kicking butt, but Derek was cool. He was there. It's just having the producer there. It's just fun, man. Like the cool ones too. When you hear stories about people being on set with cool producers, and then you actually get to see one, you're like, oh, this is badass. But and this is the thing I like doing about this show. This show is about me, but I'm starting to notice that this is my personal time, my spot on Monday nights, where I'll come in and just talk about where I'm doing, what I'm up to, and where I'm going, or what I'm planning on doing. And then the other stuff is just me just kind of hanging out, showing you some of the stuff behind the scenes, because a lot of it is I'm boring. I'm super boring. Like I just sit here, hang out with my kid. It's like I entertain him, but a lot of the stuff I do is just sitting down and researching, or actually drawing things, or figuring them out, getting them out there, and talking about them, but trying to do more. But with the more I try to do, is the more I'm isolating myself, or sitting down, or just standing, whatever. It's just, to me, it's like I'm a boring person. I'm okay to admit that, but I find a lot of interesting things, like to learn. So I like to share, and a lot of things. Having my son, he just turned 5, and he will be starting school soon. So I'm like, I would like for him to learn. I like to see if I could leave him something, and maybe come back and see what I've not accomplished, but what I'm leaving is not just for me, it's for him. So in case in the future we ever go somewhere and he's not used to it, we can remember, oh, Dad did something like this, or I wanted to see it more of as an inspiration, more of my dad said it and did it, and he didn't know how he do it, but he did it, opposed to being like, oh, he gave up, oh, well, he tried, I don't want any excuses. I just want it to be, it just is the way it is, the way I saw it, that's the way I got it. So here we go. And to bring anything from concept design to life is beautiful. So that's what I really, and also my brother, that guy over there is going to take off to Hawaii soon. I've never been there, but we'll be going soon. My son keeps talking about going to New Jersey, so we got to go to New Jersey soon too. Got to see what the old Viewskew is doing. I'm gonna try to get over there. They're gonna be in Shreveport soon, so I'll be trying to make it over there too. And also, I have to be a responsible adult, and there's like 8 conventions I have lined up, and I'm not gonna be able to make like all those because they're too expensive. So I get to pick 3 of those and kind of focus on those 3, and I had to pick on the ones that are basically here in Texas. But I will be trying to go to at least. I really want to try to go 2 out of state, and we'll see if I can. And I've been to both of those already, so I'm going to try to do it again. But, man, so you'll be seeing a lot of CJ posting a lot of things for sale. I got some of my art for sale. I did some paintings in 2020 that I'm ready to sell, let go. So I'll put those up for sale. And then just like my T-shirts, I'm getting more confident selling my T-shirts. And so I'll be having a lot of my Manic Monday T-shirts. Actually, Shipwreck Studios has always been around. They've just been hiding a little bit in the basketball league. So now this is my actual production company, but I've had it since 2007, but I just always had it, so I just owned it, held on to it just when I needed it, and here we go. 16 years later, bam, I needed it. So it's been hanging around, but I've been a sponsor for basketball league, the AGBL, and been with them, so we're in season right now, and I'm also coaching, so this is something new for me. My wrist is still a little fractured, it's a little broken, but I can now at least, I took a lot of calcium pills for the last month, and I feel like my hand's a little bit stronger. It just feels a little different. But even coaching basketball has been fun. Learning how to do that. So I've been busy. So I think I'm gonna share some stuff. I mean, it's boring but busy. But I think that's a good thing, and see if I can find a way to like edit and entertain these videos I do, because a lot of it's just a daily thing. So, and I do have some videos I think I might share of when Maxwell was small, when I used to read to him, because those were always great videos. So remember, I work at the theater. I was trying to bring up the improv thing because on certain nights of the week they have set shows, and I get to tech a few of them. There I was gonna do a shout out for one show that's leaving on Saturday. It's not gonna be here anymore because the creators are moving on, which is very to me like a real thing that I see a certain actors every Saturday. I work Saturday shifts, and I see them all the time, and you get to kind of become acquaintances, and you get to get familiar with them. And then when you see their style, I'm watching them. I watch improv actors all the time, and it's helping me become a better actor. And I see what decision making they do, and I see where they're at, and a lot of them are nice, and they're just like nice to me as well. Just like talking to the tech is important. I'm like I'm just part of the job. Technically, I'm not a tech. I'm more of an actor, just portraying to be a tech. So I'm learning to get good at teching all the time. But I'm just learning all this part because I have to teach myself. Cool. Congrats on improv. Yeah. I think honestly, on a lot of, I think improv has helped me with my mental health, as in the sense of just like learning how to process things, act, and entertain myself, or entertain someone else, or just make someone else feel better, or escape for a little bit. And I didn't realize till I started in 2019 how much like it's really helped me a lot more. And I'm happy about it. It makes me just it's just fun. Also, it's a community. There's a community of people here, and I've been hanging out with stand-up comedians for a minute, and there's a community there. I'm also in the AGBL. There's a community there, filmmaking community there, part of the IndieGoGo now community apparently. I'm trying to learn all this stuff. So as you're trying to figure out where you're going, and especially now that we're getting older, thank you. Now that we're getting older, and just really focusing on ourselves, and that's what I'm kind of like doing a little bit more of, just focusing as much as I focus on myself, just to kind of like actually like help myself get to where I need to be and focus on the things I need to do. And that's what I've been doing with all this stuff. I'm also going back and looking at my old videos. I'm like, why? So I'm not posting anything, because it's like I'm all over the place. I'm trying to figure out what is going to help me. What do I really like enjoy doing? And before I knew it, my kid just grew up, and now he's not grew up. He's not older, but he's 5 now, and he's like wanting to do other things. He's wanting to learn to do YouTube videos. He's wanting to learn how to do stuff, and I'm like, wow, we're here. So maybe all these years I was doing all the filmmaking, acting, just to pass it down to my kid. All the stuff I like doing, but it's also me. I'm also part of this, my life too. So that being said, I need to go watch Transform. To give Beast Wars a chance. When I was a kid, but I really got into more of the. I've always been into the original, and I've always been into the 1986 animation is my favorite movie. But just watching, I mean, Mark Wahlberg is in part of this. How did he get in? I don't even want to know. But this is actually a pretty good spread. Like there's the movie. I mean, just watching scenes and clips, I can tell you. Oh man, I could literally like quote the. Oh, this is where Ironhide gets shot. He goes, "How heroic nonsense! One shall stand, one shall fall." And then he goes, "Let's go to Autobot City." Oh wow, I'm a freaking showing my see mental health. It's good. Movies and mental health. Like I said, this movie's helped me process so many things in my life, and I'm still learning so much from it. I literally just been like, I think I figured out a matrix, like not like a matrix thing, but like the matrix thing here. I think I figured out which one. Was someone gave me a matrix, not my son, actual thing that I've been like trying to figure out, like how do I figure this thing out, and I figured it out. Not figured it out, but I figured out how I'm going to attack it, and we all know what that might be. But this is so cool, like people still talk about this stuff, people still miss it, and they love it, and it is nostalgia for a lot of us. See, there's the Beast Wars. I got into it a little bit, but the animation, it was the beginning of 3D animation, so it was a little rough. But and also I was like getting into high school already, so it was kind of hard for me to stay put and want to stay home when I was driving. So Beast Wars kind of came at a weird time for me, but I would like to catch up with it. I did watch it, but I'd like to catch up with it and see where we're heading with that, because this is the eighth movie they're making. And I mean, this article, this magazine is pretty cool, and it does a pretty good job of just talking about, just giving you, I guess, the timeline, and let you know where we're at with Transformers and just the universe. It's something. I mean, I'm in some of the Facebook groups, but I started like posting all my collections. I think people got mad or something, and they just started hating on me. So I stopped posting in the Facebook groups. I was like, we're adults here. How is this possible? How are you guys? And then it's just, well, if your brain has been caught up in this mechanism here called the internet, you're gonna think it's always real and it's always truthful. So you're gonna believe it. I don't believe the TV. So I don't believe the radio. I don't believe any of this. But I know how to acknowledge it. I understand why it's here. I get it. But that's why it's taking me so late to actually come out and enjoy this stuff. But I mean, look at this. My boy Kevin, right there. Even he's about. I mean, Clerks has the GoBots comparison, which is so hilarious. Clerks too. See, where's Kevin Smith's quote? No, this is Steven Spielberg. I think that as long as there has been Transformers, I have been one of their biggest fans. Spielberg. There goes Kevin Smith. There must be something about successful directors and Transformers. As Hasbro Pulse Fan Fest 2021, Kevin Smith showed off an Optimus Prime toy that could automatically transform on voice command. This is the greatest invention that human hands have ever put together, Smith exclaimed. I mean, it's pretty cool. You still prefer to do it on your own, you know? You get to do the sound effects yourself, but that is awesome. I've seen that thing. I mean, maybe you should look it up, but it's the Optimus Prime that you just tell it what to do and he pops and locks. And it's still cool how like Optimus Prime is still like the main like force, like he's still in charge, you know. Peter Collins, I mean, I still feel stupid. I had 3 times to meet Peter Collins and Frank Welker, and I just didn't do it because I just wasn't ready. Now I don't know when I'm ever going to do it, if I ever get a chance again. But we're moving on, and I'm just going to finish the episode with this. I got some, I'm actually writing a horror short right now. I'll be posting that. We'll be doing that tomorrow morning on Facebook Live. I'll just get on there, and I have some ideas I need to get out of my head. Like I said, one of my favorite improvers is moving out of state. Well, 2 of my favorite improvers are moving out of state, but one of them I'm still going to connect with. The other one I haven't really spoken to, but I would like to get him in a short movie. I just thought about it and been thinking about it last 3 days. So I was like, I think I can do this. I think I could write this idea, keep it simple, keep it short, informative, because it is going to be about a project idea. It'll be explaining about a future project I'm going to be doing or a future past project. And I want to do something with it. So we'll talk about that tomorrow morning when I wake up. And I'll probably be up. I mean, it's gonna be midnight already, and I only sleep about 4 or 5 hours. Not by choice. This is my body does that, but I do take naps. So we'll take like probably an hour nap after work or something. But I'll be waking up early and grinding. So I was just thinking I'll bring people along the ride. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to interact. It'll be my first time doing it, but I'm gonna be just kind of showing kind of my process and then who wants to be in there or whatnot. But yeah, that's basically it for tonight's episode. I didn't even mean to get this far. I had a few people. Thank you for being here with me. Oh yeah, so one of the shows also on Friday nights at Fallout Theater, I believe at 9 o'clock. Or I think it's 9 o'clock. They do a Sure Thing. This is a stand-up comedy show, and that's me right there. I was teching and I was listening to the jokes, and you know, I'm supposed to do cues and intros, but in between, I really just started doing a little graphic there. I like doodling. So this is a doodle, and there it is, a Sure Thing. But I really, it's pretty cool because the comics that they bring in are all seasoned. It's not like it wouldn't be like me as an open mic or like CJ get on there. They've told me like, hey, work on it, get at least a solid 5, and see what we can do. And I'm like, that's so awesome. These guys are so cool. So Brandon and Duncan are like really, really cool guys. And but you know, they've been doing this for 11 years, and it's a consistent comedy show on Friday nights. These guys are great. And the people they get, you know, the best that local has. There's a lot of competition right now in downtown Austin comedy scene, but I mean, there's tons of places to go, so check them out. But if you get a chance and you want to go see where your boy CJ, you know, doing his thing, where CJ DJ, I'll be CJing. You know, it's basically a tech, but yeah, I'm gonna try to see what I can do with this. This is pretty cool. That's kind of what I feel when I'm at the when you're watching when you listen to the audience and the comedians, they bring a Sure Thing, because it's guaranteed you're gonna have a good time. So probably see me doing something with this. I like this a lot. 11 years going, but we'll see. Who's up in there? All right, on a lot of thank you. Yeah, achievements, goals, just trying to make it all make sense, if that makes sense. Because I don't know what I'm doing. I just know what I'm doing feels right. It feels like I'm supposed to be doing this. So thank you for the acknowledgement, and I appreciate that. So I had a few more things. I have one more thing to talk about. Maybe no. Maybe no. Did I not? Did I talk about it? Oh, this is what I did. Yes. So I've been listening to a lot of Phil Collins lately, and I'll end it with this because I was looking for a quote, and I was like, let's see what Phil Collins has. So his quote I got was, "Love can make you do things that you never thought possible." Phil Collins. And I think that's ever since my son's been born, I noticed I started caring about things. For a long time, I stopped caring about a lot of things. And I think the fact that when my son got born, I think it really started getting me to, oh, what's up, Blue? What up, boy? About done with the show, but I'll hang out with you for a minute. I'll show you what else. I'll give you a recap right now. You can catch up. But I'm finishing up with the quote of the night, and it says, "Love can make you do things that you never thought possible." And I think ever since my son was born, I went a couple years like wow, of just hating things and being upset, but getting things done, I guess, or working on myself, or learning how to process things better. And then once he was born, I just started caring way too much again. Like feel like I was too oversensitive, so I learned how to turn it off. Then I felt I was too cold, and now I feel like I'm kind of finding this middle like breaking balance, like part I'm in. But the fact that this quote, like here, I mean, this is an awesome quote because it is, it's true. And I think the fact that I have a love for something beyond myself and something that's just kind of making me do what I have to do. I do like I mean, a comedian called me out the other day. He's like, "Who likes to work?" And I was like, "I do." "Why the hell do you like working?" I go, I like working in things I like doing, but I figured that out. And like I told him, it took me 19 years to figure this out, like just really focusing on it. But here I am, and I heard a quote, also another quote when I was younger. And a long story, but short. It was your life doesn't start till you were 40. And when I was 25, I kind of understood that. Then I turned 35, I totally understood that. And as I get closer to 40, I'm 39, getting it's not a big deal. It's just just life happens. But as I do feel like I've been prepping myself to turn 40 and begin things. And it's always nice to challenge yourself and do new things, new what do you call it, goals and whatnot. But it's not. It's for you. It's all for you. It's not for you to show off or for you to brag or talk. It's just all about you and for you to help yourself out. And I'm here to be, like I said, an example and to see if I can help people out as well. I try to be as honest and transparent as possible. The internet's just really rude, and people just talk off the top of their head, and I just sometimes don't care. And then some people think that you're cooler with them than they really are, but it is what it is. Yeah, I did stand up. I didn't do it tonight because I was doing the studio, but I'm still doing it. I ate shit twice last week. Sorry, I didn't mean to cuss, but God, I suck so bad. But you gotta get the reactions. You gotta get on stage. You cannot become a stand up comedian by joking around little by little on stage, or not on stage. Not like avoiding stage or practicing in a mirror or practicing with your friends. You can't be a stand up comedian until you get on stage. Once you get on stage, then you have to figure it out, and that's up to you. And I'm learning. I've been asking the right questions. I'm putting myself around the people I need to be exposed to. I'm trying to figure this out, but damn, it's hard. But I didn't get to do it tonight, Blue, because I was working in the what do you call it, in my studio, and I got fiberglass over me, and I just when I was gonna go over there, shoot over, be like the last guy to go, I just was too itchy. We're on ABC 2 weeks ago. They roasted us. What? What happened? I got to see the clip on ABC. Nah, man, those guys, cabrones. Let's see it, man. You guys gotta show me. Bring it. We gotta talk about this. Wait, that's cool. So Blues from the what do you call it? The Drunken Turkey show. So they got a lot of cool conspiracy stuff there. I would love to try it out. To go try it out. Yeah, dude. Like, dude, we'll do something, man. I gotta see if I can hook you up. ABC Impact on Hulu. All right, ABC Impact, and is it just Drunken Turkey? I do have Hulu. Maybe I shouldn't use this one. I'll use this one. Look, we're going a little bit of. This is why this show's going on. We're going live right now. We're getting some stuff in from the Drunken Turkey show. We're going to. He said on Hulu. We're gonna get a little shout out. He said they got roasted by ABC. Let's cover on this. We're gonna find out what they said. He said ABC Impact. Nightline? Is it this one? What episode were you guys on? No, it's on this. It's a special. Oh, it's a special. We got. Once you guys get the clips, let me know. I'll show them here. All right, cool. And once y'all get all that clipped out, unless you tell me where the which episode it is or whatever it's at, I would like to check it out. Oh wow, but yeah. So well yeah, real quick, check it out, Blue. Let me show you where I'm at on my my studio. So yeah, we'll do this right. Sorry, we gotta do this right. What's the comment? Kings Road. All right, that's a good lead. We're looking at Hulu, Kings Road. So let's do a little bit of intro exit music. I mean, make sure it's not too loud. All right, cool. That was my original song, but changed it a bit. All right, so remember, we had an idea, we had a concept, we had some time on our hands, we had a little budget, we had to go someplace. Oh, I took away a lot of those photos to get the stuff up, but we were at one point at this here with the shed, now studio. And this was the original concept, so we went boom. There's when I did the wrapping and siding, and I mean that's the wrapping. That's when I did the siding, and then there it is after the faucet. And this is the original idea I had, but I didn't get it, and so I went with this. And here we are. Keep an eye on me on social media. We'll see, showing off a lot of the insides and what we're doing. I'm still, like I said, I'm still not complete, but I'm right there. So to get the fiberglass off, I did, dude. Puro Mexicano, man. I don't know where I put it. I got painter's tape, the blue one, and that's just the best way I've ever done it. Like just the painter's tape, and just go like that, and it's so crazy when you look at it, and if you got all that, you can't see it. But you go, and I can't put it on my arms, it rips off the hair, so I had to go just take a shower. But man, I was done. Like it was one of those things where I guess like adrenaline or whatever. I don't adrenaline, but like it's one of those things where you just getting focused. I was getting to the end, and as soon as I was stopped and I was breathing and calming down, I started feeling that itch, and I was like, let me just run, get on stage, and I'll get it over with. And I was just like, oh, it's too much, I can't focus. I was like, we'll do it. Or old pair of pantyhose. You like to keep all my pantyhose intact, Blue. I don't really like don't like using them like that, but that does make sense. Yeah, no, man, it's right here. I'm gonna go back and see. I think was it this way? No, this way. I have like a little fiberglass build up here. That's all right. But yeah, no, you're fine. It was funny. Yeah, I was using the blue tape. But all right. So I'm gonna be reading my horror book tonight before I go to bed in about 13 minutes, but I'm gonna get some ideas because I have this idea for a little short I want to try to shoot this week, and hopefully being able to do it maybe Thursday night if I'm lucky, but I also have Saturday night off. So, oh no, wait, this weekend is it's the reunion. I don't know. Let's see where I'll be on Saturday night. I used to wear long sleeves when in the attic when I worked as an electrician. Yeah, I was just, the thing is, I put it on the roof and then it would fall off and hit my head, so I'll just leave it like that and just use the gun, staple it, and I was like, whatever. But I should have done that. I wear the gloves, man, because if you get that in your fingers, God, it sucks. Then you put it everywhere else. But alright, I think I have that music already done playing. I don't have the headphones on, but let's try it one more time. Yeah, I'm still playing. Alright, well, thank you for everybody for hanging out with me on my Manic Mondays, the movie and mental health show. I'm CJ Robles. This is my interactive vlog, so always feel free to come in and hang out and talk to me. Say whatever you like. It is the internet. It's open source, so you can say whatever it is. I might not acknowledge it. I might, if I don't see it, I don't have time, whatever. But I'm here for you, if anything. And if I don't have answers for everything, but night blue. But I do things for myself, and if I can show you something and you can motivate you to do something else, then do it. All within positivity vibes and stuff, within not hurting anybody. But thank you for watching my show. I'm gonna get some sleep and start watching me on the socials. I'll be posting stuff. So have a good night. Peace.